My parents kicked me out in one day because my sister screamed, "You ruined my marriage." 7 years later, I walked back into that same house with proof she was the cheater, and I watched my golden child sister get thrown out the exact way I did. I was 22 and living with my parents after college, saving money. My sister Hannah was 37 and treated like she could do no wrong. One afternoon, she came home sobbing and announced she was divorcing her husband, Pete. Hannah claimed Pete had been cheating with my friend Emily. The only crime I committed was introducing Emily to him once. Emily wanted diet help. Pete was a certified dietitian, so I connected them. Hannah pointed at me like I'd set the whole thing up. My parents didn't ask for proof. They didn't even hesitate. My dad just said, "Pack your stuff." My mom hissed, "I'm disgusted by you." That night, I walked my room like a stranger, stuffing clothes into a bag. By sunrise, my bags were on the curb and my number was blocked. I sat on the sidewalk with my stuff and cried until my face went numb. Pete blocked me too. Hannah and Pete moved out, so I couldn't even find them. My only lead was Emily, so I met her face to face. She looked offended and said, "I never touched him." She showed me her boyfriend, her messages, her whole normal life. I believed her, but belief isn't proof, so I swallowed it and survived. Tiny apartment, long hours, no family. I stopped checking my phone for the apology that never came. Eventually, the rage cooled into something colder: indifference. Last week, I got engaged to my girlfriend, Liza. We posted one photo, smiling like the past didn't exist. 2 days later, an anonymous email hit my inbox. The subject line said, "You deserve the truth." Inside were screenshots of emails between Hannah and my friend Frank. Not Emily, Frank. They joked about fooling Pete. They planned meetups and called it love, like it was adorable. Hannah even used her middle name, like she wanted credit. I searched Liza's friend list and found Pete. We met, and he confirmed everything. Hannah cheated first, got caught, then blamed me to keep my parents funding her. She burned me before I could ask questions. And my parents believed her because they wanted to. I didn't cry. I didn't beg. I just said, "Come with me." Pete nodded. 2 days later, we showed up at my parents' door uninvited. My mom opened it and froze. My dad stepped forward like he wanted to fight, and Hannah went pale and back toward the hallway. My dad snapped, "Get out before I call the police." I held up the folder and said, "After you read this." Hannah tried to disappear. Pete walked past my dad without flinching. Then he laid the screenshots on the coffee table, page after page. My mom's hands shook. My dad's jaw tightened. Hannah's footsteps stopped in the hall. Then Pete dropped the last brick. "She also gave up your mother's diamond ring in the settlement." Silence hit hard. My dad called Hannah back, slow and dangerous. She walked in with wet eyes and a fake soft voice. She looked at my parents first, not me. Then she whispered, "He's lying." My dad didn't blink. He turned, grabbed her suitcase, and dragged it across the floor. The zipper scraped. The wheels clacked. He shoved her bags outside like they were garbage. He said, "Get out, right now." Hannah stumbled after them. She grabbed my mom's wrist. My mom pulled away. Hannah dropped to her knees and begged like it was theater. My dad stepped back like she was poison. I walked out with Pete. Behind me, Hannah screamed, "You did this to me." I didn't turn around. 7 years ago, I begged to be let back in. Now she was the one locked out. She found my address anyway. She pounded my door and wailed like I owed her mercy. I opened it just enough to look at her. I said, "You threw me away to save yourself." Then I added, "Now you get to live your own lie." And I shut the door. She escalated. Calls from random numbers. One morning, she threw herself across my car hood and refused to move, so I called the cops. They pulled her off while she screamed, "I was a monster." The neighbors stared like she was a stranger, which, to me, she was. Then my parents texted me like nothing changed. No apology, just guilt and demands. They wanted to start over and come to my wedding. My mom typed, "We're still your parents." My dad typed, "Family is family." I laughed out loud in my kitchen, so I blocked them all. Liza watched me do it, then kissed my forehead like a seal. Hannah always said I ruined her life. The funny part is, I didn't ruin anything. I just handed her the truth and let karma do the rest.